Hello there everybody and welcome to part 13 of Pokemon Platinum. So last time we very easily, nothing bad happened, got our second gym badge. I swear nothing happened. I swear. And, well, we got the ability to use the move Cut outside of battle. So for today, let me amend something. Next to the Pokemart are the Eterna condominiums. Name rating services are available here. So basically, this is where the name rater is. This guy can change the nicknames of your Pokemon here, or rather, he can give you the option to change your Pokemon's nickname if it's not traded. If it is traded, you can't actually rename the Pokemon, so that's a thing. And now, allow me to amend something here. Upon actually researching the name Palanquin, I discovered that it's actually not the way I said it. It's pronounced Palanquin, not Palakine. I don't know why Google would lie to me like that, but apparently it did. So, just a little amendment there. That's not how you spell Palanquin. So, apologies, but I think I already put a pinned comment on part 1 about that. So, yep. So anyway, this guy will actually trade you a Chatot for a Buizel. Unfortunately, we haven't run into said Buizel yet, so we're gonna do that really quick. But, also, first things first, Rad Rickshaw's Cycle Shop. We're basically going to see what Eterna City is like today. But, here's the thing. The manager's gone off to the Team Galactic building and hasn't returned. I wonder what's holding him up. I don't know, maybe the plot or something. So, something's up that won't allow us to get a Radical Bicycle, so that's a bit unfortunate. So, we're just gonna have to deal with that, you know, as it comes. But anyway, as you saw at the end of the last video, we taught Doofy Cut. And that will help us create a little shortcut for us. The shortcut in which will allow us to go over here and pick these berries here. And yes, sir. Here we could get 2 orange berries. We got a cherry berry. We get 2 Bluckberries. And I believe these are yes, raspberries. So in your items, you'll be able to see what these items do. So it's a Poffin ingredient, the orange and raspberries. What are Poffins? Well, we'll have to see. Ahem. Anyway, over here, you give the big tree accessory. Cool. Here's another honey tree that you can slather. Admittedly, I haven't really done that great of a job with slathering trees with honey. The shaking will last for 24 hours after the effect goes on. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slather the tree bark with honey like at nighttime. So whenever I record things, I can just you know, check the honey tree to see what's up. To see if I can get something cool. But over here on Route 205 is where you can find the Buizel. So if you don't mind, I am gonna go to do that thing in which I find a Buizel. There we go. Found you. Okay, catching you will be very simple. It's at level 11, so it's pretty competently leveled for this point. But if you still hadn't fought Gardenia yet at her gym, then it won't do anything, you know, good for you. Alright, netball. Yeah, let's do that one. It's basically a guaranteed catch at that point. because netballs work great on water types. And bada bing. There we go. Alright, so we got ourselves a Buizel. Sea Weasel Pokemon, a water type. It spins its two tails like a screw to propel itself through water. The tails also slice clinging seaweed. Nice one, nice one. I absolutely agree with that. Alright, got our Buizel. And now, let us trade. Otherwise, you can find wild Chatot. They just won't be available until much, much later on. Hello, Cwap. Cwap. What the heck, man? Yes, so awesome, a Buizel. I so promise I'll be good to it. Oh yeah, Chatot can learn some human speech pretty quickly. Try out its move Chatter. You'll totally see what I mean. Oh yeah, I'll totally see what it means after I get this set up real quick. Alright, let's take a good look at our Chatot here. So, Chatot is a pretty interesting Pokemon, I want to say. Oddly enough, its highest stats are special attack and speed, but they're only at 92 special attack and 91 speed, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the nature to support it, so that's pretty bad. However, it comes equipped with the ability Tangled Feet, which it raises evasion if the Pokemon gets confused. So, that's cool. It's actually got pretty decent attack at this point, like 23 attack, 27, okay. Even though it doesn't really have that great of an attack stat. I really wouldn't recommend it keeping this in long term because because 45 defense and 42 special defense is just not that great. So anyway, it's got Peck, Growl, and Mirror move to start with. And it doesn't have the ability, it doesn't have the attack Chatter yet, so that's something. It can learn it at level 21. So that's cool. But I would actually wait until you can find Wild Chatot. Then they'll be able to go ahead and do that very thing. The move Recycle is to be used during battle. When you use Recycle, a Pokemon can use this item once again. Which I actually did not know even existed until a few days ago. For real. Yeah, I didn't even know the Gen 4 move, Recycle, didn't even get used until Scarlet and Violet, which is cool. So, you can teach, let's see who can actually learn Recycle. Nobody! Absolutely nobody can learn Recycle, which is odd. Pokemon Battle Watch! Good day, everyone keeping up the good battle? It's time for Pokemon Battle Watch, where we do in-depth analyses of hot-blooded battling trainers. Let's get on with the show. Battle Watch! Gotta catch 'em all, it's the Catch That Pokemon show. So let me tell you about this show's featured Pokemon catching trainer. The trainer that caught our eye is none other than the inestimable, what the heck is that word? Hikari. And what, you may ask yourself, did Hikari catch? Well, none other than a mighty fine Starly. Nice one, Hikari, that's one slick takedown. That Pokemon was nabbed with an expertly thrown Pokeball. And out of one throw, that was the very last one. Lame joking aside, we're talking about one great trainer in Hikari. Oh, hang on a second, I got a hot new update. We just got told that Hikari nickname. That was like 50 pages ago. The nickname's Sarah. Ah, yow, Hikari. You're the last word in cool. You're so cool, you're absolute zero. Gotta love lame TV. Listen up, folks. You go out and emulate Hikari. Go out there and catch Pokemon like there's no tomorrow. I love it when I love it when TV. I love it when bad TV exists. You can't catch me. I set some traps. I gotta have lots of berries, so I'm trading them in for accessories. Next up, Hearthome City. I'm taking on the contest challenge. Haha, I got you now. I'm gonna take your flag. They're really playing capture the flag, which is cool and all. But I'd rather not play capture the flag unless it's, you know, in a modded video game. Or Halo. One or the other. Okay, so, you can't actually go out of Eterna City to the south yet. Until you've done some plot work involved. There's no one here in this house. What a waste of programming. Waste of programming indeed. Hello. Have you seen our building? Team Galactic is so stinking rich that we can have one built instantly. I imagine. I really do be imagining that, you know, Team Galactic has a lot of money. We're not going into that really cool building yet. Instead, we're going over to the east. And over here, you can find TM46 Thief. I'm going to keep this around a little bit. Thief is a move that allows you to sometimes steal the opponent's item. So, for example, if they're holding an Oranberry, then they can actually steal. They can actually take back that. Or the Pokemon using Thief will steal that item. And right over here is an herb shot. Herb shot. What the heck? Herb shop. This is here where you can find some of the best healing items, even though they're very bitter. So you get heal powder, which is basically a full heal but less expensive. However, it's very bitter. Energy powder, which is a less expensive super potion, although it's bitter. Energy root, which is a really inexpensive hyper potion, even though it's very bitter. And a free max revive, even though it's bitter. The reason why I keep saying it's very bitter is because Pokemon don't like sometimes Pokemon won't like the bitter taste. That causes its friendship values to go down. So, just try to be careful with that. Well, even though Palakine says it likes bitter food, that's probably for a very different reason. Oh yeah, I should also mention, the Chatot that you just traded for has a Lepa Berry. This is basically an ether but a berry, in that it restores 10 PP to a move. Herbal meds work impressively, but your Pokemon won't like them. They're horribly bitter and smelly. That they are. Someone ought to invent herbal medicine that isn't bitter. That would be a medical breakthrough. I'm pretty sure it would. But unfortunately, some things just don't exist like that. Right behind the statue of the legendary Pokemon, if it's in Platinum, if it's not, then weird. There should have been an item right here, but I guess it's not it. They say this is an awesome Pokemon that some people saw long ago. I'm pretty sure they do. What about you, housed by the statue? Eterna came to be long ago in honor of ancient Pokemon. Even though many things have changed, what is important has not. I hope it remains that way forevermore. Sheesh, what's the world coming to? Someone ripped off the descriptive plate from this Pokemon statue. Now no one can read the inscription. Why would someone do that? Actually, want to know what it said? The first inscription went like this, sort of. Creation of Dia, giver of time. In laughter, there is tears. And, likewise, the same time flows, the blessing of Dia. Yikes, I've forgotten big chunks of it. Want to hear the other inscription? The second inscription went sort of like this. Birth of Pal, creator of parallel dimensions. Alive, yet not alive. Rifts in space. To arrive in the same universe, the blessing of Pal. I've heard someone talk about there being a third inscription. I'm kind of skeptical, though. I mean, think about it. A third Pokemon alongside those who control time and space? There couldn't possibly be a Pokemon that mighty. Well, maybe there could be. I mean, It's not like it's been public knowledge for a very long time. No, that couldn't be it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Draco plate. There's text engraved on the back of the obtained plate. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. So, wonder what that could be. A Draco plate will increase the power of dragon-type moves whenever it's being held by a Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. You won't have access to, like, dragon types for a little bit. But, you know what? It's definitely something that you want to keep in mind of. You can actually go over here to Route 211 to catch some Pokemon that you might find here. And there is, in fact, a little mon that you can sort of find here. And I believe you want to catch yourself a Metatype. Well, it's for something that's coming up a little bit later on, but believe me, you want to catch a Metatype. Or if not, then I believe its evolved form will be found in the wild later on. Not entirely sure about that, friend, but I'm gonna catch this Metatype all the same. Yeah. And I did just look it up. Yeah, you can find wild Medicham later. But I think it's more important to catch it as a Metatype. The Metatype Pokemon, a fighting psychic type. It always trains deep in the mountains. It levitates when it heightens its spiritual power through meditation. There is also a Pokemon that you can actually find here that really could have been helpful. And it's not Chingling, the pre-evolved form of Chimecho. Nah. It's something probably greater that I really should have caught. But I'm catching the Chingling anyway. The Bell Pokemon, a psychic type. There is an orb inside its mouth. When it hops, the orb bounces all over and makes a ringing sound. That is indeed what Chingling do be like. Ayy. This Pokemon could have seriously helped. This is a Bronzor. This Pokemon's defenses are insanely good. And it really could have helped me out. This is why I should actually read up on facts before I start Let's Plays, but I guess I just don't. Okay, so, well, I'm clearly gonna catch it because I really want to use this as a big old-fashioned wall rather than, you know, something. I don't know. Rather than Geodude. I don't know. I'm just gonna catch it, that's all. And hopefully not let it confuse me more than it already has. It's always found at level 16, so if you're gonna use that repel trick that allows you to run into wild Pokemon at the same level as Bronzor is, because Bronzor is always found at level 16, so if you happen to have a lead Pokemon that's level 16, then really the only Pokemon you're gonna find on this route is, or rather this side of the route, are Chingling and Bronzor. You know, some of the lowest encounter rates in the route. The Bronze Pokemon, a Steel Psychic type. There are researchers who believe this Pokemon reflected like a mirror in the distant past. Anyway, you're not Bronzor. You're not Civ? Civ? No. Silvor. I don't know, man. But we did manage to get ourselves a Bronzor, so that's cool. So yeah, honestly, that's really all that Eterna City has to offer. Well, except here, because over here is Underground Man's house going down for adventure, but I'm not going to actually take care of that until, like, a little bit later. You know, just a little bit. Anywho. Heal up our Mons, and let's get our bronze... Let's get Silvor out here. Alright, let's check you out. The Quiet Nature. You're a special attack nature. You got pretty solid defense, and you got Levitate. Nice. Its other ability is Heat Proof, which negates its fire weakness. So both of its abilities can actually negate weaknesses. So that's really great. Imprisoned for multiplayer is actually really good. But in single player, it's just kind of useless because what are the chances that your Pokemon, that the user using Imprison will have the other Pokemon know Hypnosis, Confusion, or Confused Ray or something? Oh, probably Team Galactic, but that's besides the point. The main point is that now we have an actual wall that can help us out. And by help us out, we of course mean help us go to the plot. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we go to the Team Galactic Eterna building. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.